Two more spots remain in the semi-finals of the KBA 3v3 Blacktop tournament. And today we've got a matchup between two teams who will be fighting hard for it. It's Team Normal Type against the Opps. Team Normal Type made up of Arceus, Snorlax, and Eevee. The Opps, Machamp, Hitmonchan, and lastly, Umbreon. There's Hitmonchan going up for it. That's no good. You got to remember, the Opps, a dramatic win over 5 nights at Blacktop. Umbreon's game-winning shot off the check was very impressive. Arceus is going to put it in, though, for two. But you got to think, on paper, the Opps, two fighting types on their team, got to have the advantage. Here's Umbreon on the outside. Umbreon's defended by Snorlax. That's a bit of a mismatch. We've seen in this tournament that the smaller players, smaller positions, tend to get the best due to their agility and their range over bigger players. But look at Arceus go. Arceus, a break around and does a spin move before dunking it. Arceus off to a good start. 2-0 for Team Normal Type. Here's Machamp backing down Arceus. Puts it up. It's good. Arceus was part of Pallet Town's 5-mon protection list. The reasoning behind it, reportedly, the fact that they felt like they couldn't really retain him if they didn't protect him. Meanwhile, Hitmonchan was not a part of Lake of Rage's protection list. In fact, none of the players on the Opps were a part of it. They say it's possibly an ego check. They have all the plans to bring him back, but Lake of Rage just wants to let him know he's not bigger than the team. It's 2-2 right now. Snorlax turnaround, bank shot is good. That goes in over Umbreon. It's 3-2 for Team Normal Type. What can Hitmonchan do? He drives against Eevee. He puts it in. The league's leading scorer getting on the board. And like I said, he wasn't on the protection list. And you're wondering, why was the league's leading scorer not on the protection list? He shot 38% from the field. That's why. And really struggled in the playoffs as well. 37% from the field. Arceus driving against Machamp. Oh my! Super effective. Doesn't matter. Or must be wearing his psychic plate today because he is cooking Machamp right now. Umbreon on the outside. Snorlax got there to play some defense. Here's Machamp with it. Kicks over to Hitmonchan. Umbreon in the corner. Fakes out Snorlax. Drives over Snorlax. That's blocked. Here comes Arceus. Springs in Eevee under the hoop. That rolls in. And Team Normal Type up 5-3. Winner of this will take on the winner of Team Don't Google and the Mustachios in the semifinals. It's a 16-team tournament, 1 game loss, and you're done. And both of these teams are already 1-0. Here's Hitmonchan, gets by Eevee, and goes to work. The fighting type using that type advantage. Hit him with a Mach Punch there. There's a beautiful spin. Eevee gets around Hitmonchan and gets the bucket. Eevee returning the favor in strong fashion. Umbreon from deep. That's good. Umbreon showing off the evolution. It's 6 apiece. Snorlax nearly stripped. Snorlax drives, fouled, gets the bucket. What an impressive basket from Snorlax. Some athleticism I don't think many expect to see from him. On display. And he was catching Umbreon napping on that play. 8-6 the lead now for Team Normal Type. Both teams have been pretty efficient. They haven't been taking long shots, but they've been making their inside shots. Hitmonchan finds Umbreon. Umbreon loses it. It goes to Snorlax. Here comes Snorlax up the court. Snorlax finds Eevee. Eevee gets free and gets the bucket. Look at Team Normal Type go. Reportedly, the reason they linked up in the first place was just due to they felt that the Normal Types deserved more recognition. Obviously not the most popular type in the world. So making this lineup and seeing a young player like Eevee, young prospect, is very interesting as Arceus blows by Machamp. Anytime the Opps get a bucket, Team Normal type answers and answers strongly. Here's Umbreon. Umbreon shot just over 30% from the field this season. That's really the key thing. I mentioned the Opps are just, frankly, they're put together because they're the players I've ragged on the most this season. And winning a game is definitely a good sign, but largely low field goal percentage. Machamp is just more so he's a bit out of character for a center. He's not the best rebounder, but he gets rebounds because that's how the game is coded. As Umbreon gets free, gets a dunk. Eevee finds Arceus, fouled by Machamp. Gets a nudge while going up. And if you don't expect God themselves to get that call, you'd be mistaken. It's 10-8. The lead for the normal types. Arceus a chance to raise that. Remember, Arceus is the only player in this game that has a team for next year right now. He will be staying with the Pallet Town starters. This is an opportunity to recruit more players. Obviously, this game's good fun, mutual respect towards each other. It should be an opportunity to recruit players on the other team, too. I'm not sure you would want them, though. It's in character for me to say, I'm not sure why you would want them. Eevee finds Snorlax outside. Snorlax finds Eevee. Eevee's stripped by Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan, one thing you'd like to see from Hitmonchan is a stronger perimeter defense next season. Focused so much on the offensive side of the ball. Ended up not doing particularly well defensively in the playoffs. We saw more steals per game. We saw a couple more blocks. But generally speaking, he was more of an offensive piece, not particularly effective offensively, but sometimes certainly was an effective offensive piece, and you'd like to see a bit more on the defensive side from him. There's going to be a bucket from Eevee to make it 12-8. It's Umbreon at the top, all alone on the left side. Now Machamp's coming over to join him. Sets a screen against Snorlax. Lets it fly. That's a foul. Umbreon, a part of the Lavender Town Cubones this past season, had a good first two games, but after that became just wildly unplayable. Just kept shooting, kept missing. And frankly, for a team like Lavender Town, whose identity is so offensively driven, even if Umbreon might be the best defender on that team, best defender on the worst defensive team, their identity is so offensive driven you can't be having players throw away possessions like Umbreon constantly would. That's a big reason why he is. I mean, Lavender Town would be crazy to bring him back. He's a terrible fit on the roster, and just frankly not. There are other players that do what he does a bit better. Eevee, long jumper's no good. Snorlax gets in there and gets the board. And that's the reason why you'd figure that the bigger teams would have advantages to grab rebounds like that. Now, we've seen the opposite in the tournament where the rebounds haven't made too much of a difference. It's more so about getting the agility and making plays like Hitmonchan just did. That was impressive. 13-11 right now. Normal type leads. They're halfway there. Arceus, deep shot. That's a foul. We'll head to the line for one. And by the way, for those of you just joining us for the first time, Curtis Coleman here, bringing you the KBA on Elite Four TV. Remember to like, subscribe for more content. We've got Season 2 coming up relatively shortly, I'd say. Projection, it's definitely going to start within the next 2 months. Probably estimated time frame is about a month for Season 2 to start. And that's going to be great. 14 teams, 3 expansion teams on the way. We've got the schedule figured out. It's all about the rosters now. And seeing who will fill them out. All of these players available besides Arceus. Who's staying with the Pallet Town starters? Arceus gets a steal after going up for the joust and coming away with it. He's going to find Eevee. Eevee attacking Hitmonchan is going to send it out to Arceus. Arceus, tough shot, off balance, it's no good. It's rebounded by Machamp. Here comes Hitmonchan racing up the court. Hitmonchan with it, puts it up, that's no good. It's rebounded by Snorlax. Snorlax finds Arceus. Arceus with it. Arceus over Umbreon, that's no good. It's rebounded by Machamp. Machamp over to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan drives. Hitmonchan under the hoop and puts it in. 14-12 the score now. They are halfway there. What can Eevee and friends do? Snorlax on the outside finds Arceus. Arceus driving against Machamp. It's foul coming against Machamp. Arceus will head to the line. And once again, just drawing fouls. This is really the first time we've ever seen Arceus use that probably not mythical, but almighty power to his advantage. Arceus at the free throw line. Takes the shot. It rolls in after almost getting stuck on the rim. It's 15-12. Here's Hitmonchan. Kicks it to Umbreon. Deep shot. Got it! Oh my goodness! Snorlax in his way doesn't matter. Someone call him the poke flute. Because he got through Snorlax. Here's Arceus driving between two defenders and banks it home. And again, team normal type, not shooting from deep, but the efficiency they're attacking with. This is why they are using their players perfectly. Frankly, they've got a bigger team, so why not attack the paint? Why not get in there? Why not put up shots over smaller players? Umbreon, deep shot. That one, the magic has run out. Here's Eevee, blazing up the court. Eevee, look at that. Eevee's athleticism. Gets up there, gets over Hitmonchan to put it in. It's 17-14. Here's Umbreon, up the court. Umbreon, driving. Umbreon fouled by Snorlax. Umbreon will head to the line. Arceus not pleased with it. Umbreon's shot is good. It's 17-15. It's a one-bucket game. Eevee against Hitmonchan. It's going to take the jumper. Contested. Doesn't matter. Look at Eevee go. Picking up with the bigs. What a team effort this has been. Hitmonchan, deep shot. That won't go. It's rebounded by Arceus. Arceus taking it up the court. Arceus going to his right, now to his left. Arceus stops. Arceus picks up the speed again. Under the hoop. Over Hitmonchan. It's good. And it's 19-15. What an offensive output by Team Normal Type. They are showing off the capabilities of normal moves resisted by few. It's not necessarily about finding the effectiveness. It's about the lack of diseffectiveness. And there's no ghost type to save them. 19-15 normal type leads. Hitmonchan heaves it up. It's no good. It's rebounded by Arceus. Arceus taking it up the court. Stops. Can he pick up speed? He will pick up speed and throws it down. Over Hitmonchan. He's got to be wearing a psychic brace. Super effective. And the judgment goes in his favor. Machamp over to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan outside. Gotta get something. They're down by 5. Heaves it up. It's no good. Arceus got in there, grabs the rebound, and this is the weak sauce of the team. If they're missing shots, which they probably are going to, because they've got below 40-point field goal shooters, 40% field goal shooters. They got to have a good rebounder in there. And Machamp is not a good rebounder. I know the stats say otherwise. He's not. His opponent almost always gets more rebounds than him. Another jumper. No good. And Arceus comes down with it. Arceus finds Eevee. Eevee stops. Eevee picks up speed. Eevee gets underneath him. What a game it's been for Eevee. Eevee known as a pass-first player. Almost a selfless teammate, but what a showing Eevee's having. The combo guard. Definitely drawing some interest all around. Umbreon, deep, good. It's 22-17. What can Eevee put up? Eevee's going to stop. Eevee's going to fade. Eevee's going to pass it off to Arceus. Arceus in tight, backing up now. Arceus taking on Machamp. He's going to fake the shot. He's going to look around, give it off to Eevee. Eevee with it. Eevee against Hitmonchan. Jumper, not there. Umbreon's got the board. Umbreon's racing up the court. Umbreon's kind of slowing down a little, gives it off. Machamp, no good. Arceus, some more great defense. Finds Snorlax. Snorlax is outside. Snorlax gives it off. Arceus, beautiful feed and jam. They are on match point. 1 point away from advancing to the semifinals. Hitmonchan blows by Eevee and throws it down. Mac punch again. Because that was speedy as heck. 23-18. Game on the line. Eevee against Hitmonchan. Eevee drives the lay-in, not there. Rebound to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan taking it up the court. He's going to give it to the corner. Umbreon, deep. Got it! It's a 3-point game now. Can they make the miraculous comeback against Game Point? Bounce pass. Snorlax takes it in. Blocked by Umbreon. Rebound goes to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan takes it up. He's going to stop at the top. Wait. Over to Machamp. Machamp outside, gives it back to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan trying to create his own shot. Blocked by Arceus. Great help defense. It's rebounded by Team Normal type. Snorlax taking it up the court. Snorlax goes behind the back against Umbreon. Snorlax gives it. Arceus blocked by Machamp. Snorlax is there for the rebound though. Snorlax, hook shot. Got it. Normal type wins. And for using my character, this is where I said, yes, they got it. A victory, and Team Opps is done for. And look at that, 5 for 14 from Umbreon. Once again, ineffective. Arceus, player of the game for sure. 11 points, 11 rebounds, elite rebounding, great defense. Just got the job done, leading the way. That, and Team Normal type, off to the semifinals. But until the next game where we find out who they'll play, I'm Curtis Coleman. Thanks for joining us.